Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new here. Yeah, this is where just a little community of people that love film, and we just watch them together, really enjoy it, and you can maybe get a bit of tea or coffee. But yes, today we're going to be watching Holiday Inn. Before we get started, if you want to check out the full reaction to this, you can do on my Patreon. If it is Christmas when you're watching this, then Merry Christmas, and if it's New Year's, then Happy New Year. Without further ado, let's watch Holiday Inn. Irving Berlin's Holiday Inn. I almost said Irving Bell. Starring Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire. Screenplay by Claude Binion. Christmas Eve. The Midnight Club.
Merry Christmas, bud. Thank you.
Come on, you got to do a bit of dancing. Yeah, it's been so many years since I bought the DVD, and I cannot believe I just didn't see it. Ted Hanover, Jim Hardy, and something Dixon. Is that Bing? There he is.
Well, this is our last night in show business.
Very young there.
Some feeling.
I got the ring and the license. Honey, we're ready.
Oh.
Say, there's a hook left over at the top here.
Well, very young from what I've seen him in anyway.
Come on, I'll take care of it. Jim, I think that tie's terrible.
It's not what she wants to say.
You'd better go change it.
Listen, honey, when you flip 'em those twinkle toes, who's going to be looking at my tie?
You only have 5 minutes. Hurry.
Okay.
The older films just make you smile, don't they?
What'd he say?
I didn't tell him.
Why not? We love each other.
No.
He gets a look.
Oh, he's always had that look. It doesn't mean anything emotionally. It has something to do with his liver. Simply tell him you've made a mistake. You don't want to give up your career and live on a farm.
But he's already bought the farm.
Do you know, I've got to admit, I don't remember what actually happens in White Christmas either, so this could be the same, it might not be the same. All I remember is there being an inn and White Christmas.
I love you.
I love you. And Jim.
Wonderful guys, but don't cheat.
Oh, I love Jim too, but let's not be too chummy.
I love the dance numbers that they do in the old films.
Here comes my hot toddy over my dead body. Wait till I start singing. Strolling down the road with my dancing, my charm, some fancy.
No. Oh dear. Fred, you're ruining the box.
If you could dance instead of sing, if you could sing instead of dance,
The cautious step up. It's the best. I love the 40s and the 50s. At the end.
When's the last time you had a day off?
I don't know, maybe last year.
Did you ever hear Thanksgiving or Labor Day or 4th of July?
Vaguely.
Or Christmas?
Days of rest. They mark them in red on the calendar so you can't miss them. What happens in show business when a holiday comes along? You give an extra performance.
That's a good point, actually. In show business, anytime there's ever a holiday, just keep going.
Ted, if I'm not the best manager in the business, I'll eat a garage mechanic shirt. 15 weeks at the Park Club, sight unseen for you and Lila.
I haven't told him.
You haven't told him.
Haven't told me what?
Don't be upset, Jim, dear. It isn't that I don't love you. I do. Ted explained how much he loved me. And
Oh, right.
Once we both realized that we belong together.
The two of you, huh?
Yeah.
Dedicating your lives to making people happy with your feet.
It's like, but what about me?
Well, I guess that kick I just got was a good start, huh?
That's Sly.
It's best that you found out now, Jim. You wouldn't want to make Lila unhappy.
Oh, no, no, I wouldn't want to make Lila unhappy, now that I really know her.
Sometimes, Bing, you're better off without.
What a narrow squeak that was.
what do you mean by that?
Just happy that you're happy. Dance yourselves into beautiful nervous breakdown. You ever want to look me up, you know where to find me, Midville, Connecticut, under a large, shady tree, just being lazy.
I love that he's just taking it in his stride and he's going, do you know what? Things weren't meant to be. I'll just be happy. Loving life.
Work to be done.
Kind of loving life.
Awning.
Struggling a little bit.
stretching and yawning.
I cannot imagine how difficult life is on a farm. Like early mornings, having to milk the cows and everything like this. Piggies. So it seems like so far, his entire holiday time away has just been running away from him because he's got so much he's got to do around the farm. Calm down, man. Calm down. Club Pierre, New York City. Got a great idea while resting up in sanitarium.
Maybe you'd be happier back in town, Jim. If you get that agricultural urge again, you can always raise a geranium.
I think I've dreamed up the greatest idea I ever had. I'm turning the farm into an inn. But what an inn.
So that's how... In White Christmas, is it already an inn? I can't remember.
And relax on a farm, dancing, entertainment, home cooking. Open holidays only. Open holidays only. Say, how many of those are there?
Oh, it's about 15. That gives me 350 days a year to kick around in.
Yeah, but not much money, though.
I'm having auditions out at the farm every day. Say, if you run into any talent, will you send them out?
Flying down to Miami Beach tonight to set an engagement for Ted and Lila.
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
You forgot to order the flowers.
I guarantee to have orchids in her dressing room before her first number.
This kid even expects presents on Father's Day.
Yeah. Well, good luck, Jim. So long, Ted. Have a nice trip. I mean, yeah, thanks. I will.
Scatterbrain.
One here for each of you.
This is swell. What is it?
Homemade peach preserves. Put them up myself.
Nice.
Well, why, they're great on...
He'd never had it.
I think I'll get along.
Gotta wait and catch the act. And then after the show...
Oh, what? What the heck?
I don't think they like this nightclub air.
Changing temperature, maybe? The other one's gonna go.
Wait, you better wait for Lila's.
It's got it on its
I think Danny's was the loudest.
Oh, it's a different tone. Dawn Patrol, huh?
Am I too late?
You would have been in another minute. Danny Reed.
Orchids, the finest you've got. A dozen. Loose. Looking like they don't care. Lila, love. Ted. Have them delivered to Miss Lila.
But our delivery truck is on its last trip and won't be back until after 11. Oh, it's impossible to guarantee delivery this late on Christmas Eve. I'll take them.
Would you like to see the floor show at the club tonight?
Why, you're Mr. Reed.
Uh-oh.
I'm Linda Mason. Oh, this is just a part-time job. Actually, I sing and dance.
That's where it's coming from.
Just now, I happen to be catching a plane to my...
Oh, please help me, sir. Please.
You worked hard. You want a chance. So I'm going to give it to you. A friend of mine is opening a place in Connecticut, Holiday Inn.
I think I'll have a bowl of coffee, huh?
And the lady?
Coffee.
A bowl of coffee? Is that a thing? Oh, hi.
I'm Jim Hardy.
Linda Mason.
Got a friend in the show?
I'm here at Mr. Reed's invitation.
Oh, Danny. Then you know Ted Hanover.
Yes, naturally.
Of course. Everybody knows Ted.
Do you know him?
Oh, yes. I've been considering Ted and his partner for my new club.
Oh, you have a place.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
His act might not go so well in a place as large as mine.
Well, I've found that the size of a place doesn't matter. One has sufficient personality.
That's what you found, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm Linda Mason.
Oh, Linda Mason.
Who? See the sparkles from here. He knows she doesn't know him. He's so good with footwork. And he's a great actor as well. And he's good at comedy.
I'm always right on the beat.
Anytime you see him dance, though, it just makes you want to tap dance. They don't make films like they used to. The fact that the majority of this dance, other than that little cutaway there, it was all one shot. This could even be the same performance, but they just did a little cutting. The timing.
Here they come. Ted and Lila. Hey,
like,
what's the matter?
Oh, bye.
I thought you were alone, Jim. Who's your friend and what's her hurry?
Don't ask me. She's your friend.
Mine?
Yes.
What is she afraid of, facing me?
They're jealous. Oh, she's not happy. What do you mean there's another woman after you? Oh, look at that. So magical. The sets they built back then were just phenomenal. Unless this was a real place, but I don't think it was.
So this is Holiday Inn.
Will be if it ever opens up.
Well, why shouldn't it open?
Probably buy a half interest in this place for a barrel of apples.
Yeah, it's the same place, from what I can see, as White Christmas.
Where's the boss?
Right here. I'll be down in a second.
Hey, looks so much different. Oh no.
You're the big shot that didn't know whether Hanover and Dixon were good enough for your place.
That wasn't exactly hay you were throwing either. I'm Linda Mason.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh.
Gorgeous, that place. Look at that.
That was built by a fellow who felt cramped in New York. He finally run out of lumber, though. Oh, Mamie!
Is your name's Mamie?
No.
There's Daphne and there's Vanderbilt.
How do you do?
Aww.
Mamie, will you take Miss Mason up to the guest room?
Sure thing, Mr. Jimmy.
She's thinking they're together.
Is your name's Miss Linda?
No.
Sounds like something you dream about at night.
So idyllic, that place.
And you'd wake up in the morning and realize it couldn't work.
Oh, look at that.
15 holidays a year. Lazy fellow.
He's crazy, man. 15 holidays a year is not enough to make the money back.
I have my own ideas about living.
My father was like you, just a man with a family.
As long as he was alive, we always had plenty to eat, clothes to keep us warm.
Were you happy?
Yes.
Then your father was a very successful man.
Say, I came out here for a job. Could you use me? I sing a little and dance.
Well, let's see what you can do.
White Christmas.
Of a white sleigh bells in the snow.
Reminds you of Warm Christmas, doesn't it?
And children listen.
And children.
By golly, she's got it.
The snow.
I like that. New Year's Eve. I thought this took place over Christmas. New Year's Eve now, so Holiday Inn opens tonight. Don't ask why, just go and God bless America. It's opening night. Wow, it's a full house for it.
Happy holiday.
Oh wow, she looks beautiful.
And come to holiday.
The guy with the hat on.
Happy New Year, Ted!
Ted? Where are you? Club here. Sorry, darling, but flying to Texas tonight to marry most wonderful millionaire in the world. Hope you find new partner soon. Love, Lila. So she's cheating on him with another guy. Now she's cheated on Ted.
He came from his dressing room with a telegram in his hand. He asked which way is Connecticut.
Connecticut.
He said he has a friend there who knows about women too.
Why didn't you stop him?
How could I stop him, sir, when I don't know which way is Connecticut?
Just let him be happy and enjoy the holidays. I like how they're still working and doing things.
It's practically straight up, isn't it?
In their outfits, in their sparkly gear.
Let's start the new year right. 12 o'clock tonight.
What is that? Mincemeat, is it?
That's it. That's midnight.
New Year.
I'll see you on the floor, huh?
Oh, kiss her. Happy New Year! Depending on when you guys are watching this. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Happy Hanukkah.
Wow, these very drunk.
I got my check.
You won't need that, but I think you'll need your coat.
She's lovely. Steaming. I'm trying to say hi. Please do some drunk tap dancing, please. I thought I was going to do a bit of Chaganuga Choo Choo or something.
To Hanover.
Wait a minute, I gotta go.
Oh, no, I don't want...
And so you going anywhere? Hey, there you go. There's the drunk tap dance. How on earth? Imagine if he was really drunk, as in actually drunk, trying to do this, and he actually pulls it off. It would be amazing. He does well, though, pretending. And the fact that he's still leading the dance whilst messing around with it as well. Now he's not really dancing at all, he's just jumping around like a ragdoll. Where'd she go? Behind you. Gotta untangle. And he's down for the count. Well done.
What happened? Ted Hanover with his new partner. They were great.
No, not the new partner. No. Maybe they do get together. I don't know. Absolutely steaming.
And I was worried about his losing Lila.
Losing Lila?
Guess she'll elope tonight with some Texan from Texas, with Ted's engagement ring on her finger.
Here we go again.
She's done it once. She would have done it again.
Well, how'd they get here? Who brought me? Clinging to the undercarriage of a Jeep, I think. Here, have a slug out of the mug.
Slug out of the mug?
You mean you don't remember anything?
I had a wire from Lila. Then I had a drink.
Go.
Drink? Mm-hmm. Boy, you were fractured.
I decided I had to talk to my old pal Jim.
You don't remember anything else? Too bad about Lila. I think you're better off doing a single. You're a born soloist.
I've got to have a partner, and when I find her...
Yeah, I know. You'll fall in love with her.
Happy New Year!
Jesus. He's got a banging hangover.
Not worrying about his losing Lila, and all the time he's got this girl on the leash.
What girl?
Does that mean we can call him Ted Hangover?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
You don't know who she is?
I danced with a new partner.
Last night!
Wait a minute. I remember. There was a girl. We danced.
What'd she look like?
I don't know.
I don't know. All I saw was a vague outline.
He's like, phew. Because Bing likes her, I think.
If I ever danced with her again, I'd probably recognize her. You were here. Why ask me how she looked?
I only saw her from the back. She was about this. She had a... If I ever saw her from the back again, I'd recognize her.
Wow.
Let's turn her around for your okay. This should be a cinch.
You saw her. Describe her.
Oh, no.
She was a medium-built sort of a girl with a medium face. She had a nice evening gown on with a belt in the back.
Yeah.
She was built just like a girlfriend of mine. Her name was Consuela Schlepkiss. She used to play the pinball machine a lot down at the corner drugstore. I remember one time she was high man 3 weeks in a row.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
A chance meeting in the night. Destiny.
Density.
She'll be back.
Destiny. She'll be back. Those stairs look very slippery.
If I see her from the back again, I'll recognize her.
What's that?
And I believe if our number'd go a little better, blackface.
I thought we were going to do it like this.
Wait, what? Did I just hear him right?
I broke in as a bootblack, you know.
Wait, what? Well, maybe this is why they redid the film? No. It occurs to me now why I don't see it on TV. Is he just trying to dance with everybody? What is he doing?
Say, what is this, a daisy chain?
We were just looking for the back of a girl we don't know.
No. Why, though?
When black folks lived in slavery, who was it set the free?
See, they could have got the story of things from their point of view. You know that scene from Hot Fuzz when the play goes on and they go... They look horrified. Oh. I'm so uncomfortable with this scene. I'm probably going to cut the majority of this out. You didn't have to put the makeup on.
Someone's coming. We better use the other stairway. Hey, Ted, you find the girl?
I wish we could recognize her from the front. I feel like a wolf.
I found her. You just hear this muted.
Ah, Dad! She's here!
Oh, shortcut! Come on!
Lock him in a cupboard. Quick.
It's locked. It's never been locked before.
Oh dear. She appears to have gone.
Lost her again.
The physical comedy is brilliant in this.
You know it was her. After all, she had an overcoat on.
I don't care if she had...
How do you know?
How do you know she had an overcoat on?
If she didn't, look for a girl with pneumonia.
Yeah, that is obvious actually, yeah. Every person would have a coat in that cold.
St. Valentine's Day, I think.
Day after tomorrow, huh?
Is it?
We get here bright and early and stay until we find it.
It's now February.
Say, fellas, how'd you like the show? The people seem to like the blackface routine.
Yeah, they did.
No.
And don't you think a blackface number on St. Valentine's Day would be novel?
A what?
No.
Just an idea I had.
It would not be novel. February the 14th. Happy Valentine's Day.
Did you escape those bill collectors the other night?
That reminds me, I got a surprise for you downstairs.
What reminds you? Where's the surprise?
Little home cooking I whipped up.
Oh, he does like her.
Be careful, it's my heart.
I ain't kidding either. I wrote this just for you, honey.
Oh. At first, I had so many thoughts running through my head. I was like, was it a card to her? And then I thought, oh, it's just a music book with that front cover. And then I went, oh, no, it is. For her.
Not my watch you're holding, it's my heart.
So I'm assuming we're going to see all holidays and probably end up back at Christmas again. No.
It's my heart.
Wouldn't be so bad if he was just dancing with her, but he falls in love with everybody he dances with, is what he says. Every partner. So they're going to fight for their love, probably. The carefully placed lights in this scene is brilliant as well. You see how many lights there are in that studio because of the shadows aren't from a single direction, or start singing, I'm singing in the rain. I can't hear if I'm in key, so apologies. Probably not at all. No, I should be Bing. Well, that's ruined now. He's going to know they're dancing together as well. Don't kiss, don't kiss, kiss.
Sorry, Jim, I couldn't resist it.
She's perfect.
Oh.
Founder, Jim, you're a pal.
Yeah.
You can see the heartbreak on his face.
The girl in the flower shop.
Yes, Mr. Reed.
Where have you been working since New Year's Eve?
Here.
Ted Hanover's looking for a new dancing partner, and we've decided to give you the job.
Oh, here, now wait just a minute.
Oh, no hard feelings, Jim. I don't blame you for trying. She's wonderful.
He's always stealing the woman he likes.
That'll give us a week of rehearsals. We can open the act here.
No, can't just plan stuff.
Hold everything. This is my inn, and I'm not running it for a bunch of stuffed shirts.
What would you like, the dungaree set?
Well, that'll be better than that bunch of chowder heads you drag in.
Something relaxed.
You're in, but he's out.
Jim, you better think up a number for us.
Well, just what do you visualize, Ziggy?
Ziggy?
Romantic costume thing. There's something that just reeks with grace and charm. I think the music should be sweet and gentle to kiss her.
Don't you think it's getting a little stuffy in here?
Yeah. So Fred's character in this is basically to just take every love interest that Bing has, basically. That is very posh, I say. Oh, look at Bing. He looks so upset. Is that's them? He looks so much different like that. Wow. She looks so much different as well.
But this is Washington's birthday.
I've been reading the title cards for the different eras, different times, but he is not happy. I appreciate the Oh dear. What happened there? Completely ruining it. Brilliant. Well, sorry. I mean, he's doing it well, like managing to quickly try and get into the dance. It's not me, I swear. And kicking it off again. Love it. This is better, yeah. Also, Bing's hair looks just like a Mad Hatter. No. He is determined. They did very well not to fall over. Like, especially his shoes with the floor, her being in that massive dress. Wow. Your wig's on backwards. Well, the audience loved it.
In spite of what good old Jim tried to do to us, your future starts as of tonight. Now, where would you like to go from here?
Nowhere.
We have our pick-up engagement, you know.
But I can't be your partner if you leave the inn.
Of course you can. There's no reason for you to remain buried here.
Promise to be in Jim's holiday shows for the rest of the year.
Oh, but he tricked you into that while he was hiding you from me.
No matter how he did it, I've promised. Besides, we're going to be married.
Married? Oh, now, wait a minute. Let's be fair. I love you, too. Linda, from the very first moment we danced together, I knew you were to be the one girl in my life.
You didn't even know my name.
Please. All right, forget about me, then.
He's basically kind of a player.
Here's your chance to do the one thing you like best. Not only for 15 days a year, but always.
It's not just about the career, though.
Sorry, but I promised.
It's also about being loyal and following your heart.
I guess I should apologize for hooking up your number, huh?
I'm the one that should apologize to you. Here I've been trying to take Linda away from you, not knowing you two are going to be married.
Married?
Yeah, aren't you?
Is this why he's come in, to just check?
Yes, sure. I mean, naturally, we're sort of engaged.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Anyway, I've decided to bow out of here. Linda's all yours.
Oh, you're a pretty game guy to take it this way.
Well, it's happened so often, I'm getting used to it.
No, don't be like that.
Goodbye, kid.
Out of luck, Dad.
I mean, he's been a very, like I said earlier, he's been very calm about it. Just like, well, things weren't meant to be, they weren't meant to be.
How are we doing? 2 minutes ago, I would have sold my chances for a tired dime. But when a man is surprised to hear that he's going to be married, brother, that's when I go to work with a clear conscience.
And he did not believe it. April! Which day? 5th? Yes. It was highlighted, so I assumed 5th. I wonder if they got the days right, like the number of the day, like the 5th being Easter Sunday in 1942? If they set it by the year that it came out, or if they did it in 1941, was it set as those days instead?
In your Easter bonnet,
it's beautiful with all the blossoms around and...
you're the grandest lady.
Aww. Look at that, it's beautiful. That's what I mean, back then, they knew how to
write a sonnet.
Do shots and sets and lighting and everything.
And you'll find that you're in the rotograph.
Just makes you want to start dancing around the room. Feel free. I can't, but you can. Oh, hi.
What brings you here on this bright and uninviting day?
I've discovered something, my friends, about life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want success. I want the true happiness you people have found here at the inn.
You're not going to stay in the inn.
So you're going to stick around.
I'll be part of your shows, help you in your work, share your simple pleasures.
I asked you once not to interfere, Ted.
Please believe me, I'm a tired, lonely, and unhappy man. But I could be happy here, helping the two people I like the best.
I don't like his sly character in this.
My motherly intuition tells me to throw him out.
At the moment, anyway.
At least give him the benefit of the doubt.
Giving him plenty of doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding with that sharing life's simple pleasures?
Yep, he is.
What do? Move in the broom closet?
Jim, that's no way to talk to a man who's here to help you.
The world doesn't change. A gentle smile often breeds a kick in the pants. But for your sake, Linda, I'll be big.
He's just there to split them apart. Independence Day. Happy 4th of July.
I'll give you a tip about these things, Gus. They'll go up and back, but not sideways.
He's going to drive backwards, isn't he? Oh, okay. Yep. He was meant to go backwards, but he went forwards, right.
Life on a farm.
Can't beat it, huh?
You've made me very happy.
That's fine. Now, how about you making me happy?
Get out of here.
You sound like a landlord with eviction paper.
No, this is good news. Lila's back in New York.
Hmm?
What happened to her millionaire?
Slight mistake there. He didn't own millions, he owed them.
Yep.
Always straying to greener pastures and finding spinach.
Say, she was wondering if you'd be interested in taking her back as a partner. I think it'd be a great idea.
Naturally, you would. But I like it here, with you and Linda.
Yes, and we love having you, too. When are you leaving?
Oh, he's not, by the looks of it.
I fixed it. Here's the news in one luscious word. Hollywood.
Well, no, they're not bringing...
To get her away from Jim. Now, there are going to be 2 Hollywood men here tonight to see the show. One's an important director. If they like your dancing, you and Linda will be on a westbound train tomorrow.
Better find out if Linda's interested.
No, don't take Linda. No.
All we have to do is to convince Jim that he'd be a heel if he stood in the way of a chance like this.
Like peeling a turtle.
You should tell him about the Hollywood thing, because you shouldn't just bring the Hollywood there. I know it's not cameras and everything.
How'd you like to earn a slow $10?
Oh, don't care how slow.
I want you to go down to the station, pick up a party, and start for Holiday Inn. But never get here.
Ah.
That's what I want you to do with Linda Mason.
Miss Mason?
Parkway Hotel, Miss Lila Dixon.
And is he going to get her to come down there? Genius. Keep away the girl he likes, just for the time being. Bring the girl in that he needs to go shoo with. Mm-hmm. No, they're there. But she's not there.
Didn't Linda say she'd be here for final rehearsal?
Our audiences aren't professional critics.
Well, a few are.
Gosh, you made a wrong turn.
Shortcut.
She's been there so long now, though. She must know the shortcuts or non-shortcuts.
Shortcut to the shortcut.
Shortcut to the shortcut. Through the field and into the lake. Yeah, I don't think that's... Don't think that's gonna settle, is it?
How could you possibly expect to drive through this?
Well, I never had no trouble with a horse.
Better carry me to shore and I'll walk back to the highway.
That's where he goes, shucks.
You could be better off waiting right here.
It's flooded.
Do as I say.
Oh, all right.
Hey, he sounds like the guy from Home Alone. Oh, all right.
Oh, all right.
The other way!
Huh?
Nah, drop her in the water.
Gus, turn around!
Yep. Downside is now she's going to be absolutely soaked and ruined for when she eventually gets there.
You pushed me.
Get my hat!
Which does mean that she's going to take longer to get ready. They did camera work really well back then, like the move with the crane around and everything. Beautiful artistry.
Started the show.
I did. You're on.
Well, what about Ted's partner?
You've kept this crowd waiting long enough. He can go on without her.
Have you gone nuts? I rehearsed a double dance.
Do it by yourself. As long as they don't do that bit.
Let's salute our native land. Gets hotter than a firecracker. Firecrackers can sing.
I swear, back then they did like musical numbers, so much better. Perfection. Apart from when they do those numbers.
I'm singing a song.
It's an odd Christmas film if you think about it, because it doesn't focus just on Christmas. I think it starts at almost Christmas, and it's probably going to end at Christmas.
If the birds up in the trees can...
These were really well put together, these little sequences there. Especially for how difficult that must have been back then. Like splicing the different bits of footage together.
Free from fear, sons of freedom.
Although I do feel like it's kind of putting war in a good light, which I don't feel like should be pushed. Because war isn't a good thing.
Will you give me a lift? Sure, hop in. Aren't you Ted Hanover's former dancing partner?
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't exactly say former. I'm dancing with him at the end tonight.
But doesn't he have a new partner?
I didn't know that bit.
Oh, she won't be there tonight.
I didn't know that.
Well.
I work at the inn.
Huh?
Who are you?
Waitress? Yes.
I know your boss, Jim Hardy, quite well.
Then he's responsible for your rejoining Mr. Hanover.
And by the way, if I were you, I'd look my prettiest tonight when I'm waiting on table. Jim says there'll be a couple of men there from Hollywood to consider Ted and me for pictures.
Mr. Hanover's other partner will be missing this chance to go to Hollywood.
Yeah. Although she can't be very talented, or they wouldn't be working at the inn. Ted and I played only the best places.
I'm hoping she got the reason why he did it.
Listen, you're late for the show already. If you'd care to let me drive, I know a shortcut that'll get us there 15 minutes sooner.
Is she going to put her in the lake? She did.
There's a farmhouse near here, and I'll have us towed out in a couple of minutes.
Oh, for the love of mud, hurry. Wait right here. What else can I do?
And she's now going to leave her there whilst she goes to the inn.
You're on now.
But Linda isn't here yet.
I'll do a number with Linda later.
What can I do?
Well, fake something. Don't fail me. Keep 'em flying.
I'll keep flying.
What is he going to do? He's taking toy torpedoes and some crackers or something. Is he going to set them off to cause havoc? Ah, okay. Absolutely ruining the surface of that stage, though. Well timed. That was good. Uh-oh. Crazy. Yeah, it's absolutely wrecked the floor. Look at that. The cleaners are looking on like, oh my god. Unless he isn't throwing anything down. Maybe he wasn't, and that's things on the floor that are doing that anyway. But he is throwing stuff down, so... Yeah. Things like that are really well... I'm fascinated how they did it, because it's not him... Maybe they were set up along the floor, in the floor. That was really well done. Out there she is. Don't let him see her. Don't let... Oh, he saw her.
What happened to you?
A bad job of sabotage.
He's like, oh god, she's there.
You deliberately kept me from working at the inn tonight, didn't you? You decided I shouldn't have that opportunity.
I was afraid the offer might be too important for you to turn down.
Yeah.
The point is, you don't trust me to make my own decisions, because they might interfere with your own selfish plans.
It's more because of the lure that the other guy had.
It's Hanover and Mason. And the owner, Jim Hardy.
Oh, glad to know you, Hardy. Nice little place you've got here. Hollywood is always interested in new ideas, and we think this is a honey. Frankly, we'd like to do a picture based on Holiday Inn. The idea behind it, how it works, the special holiday songs.
Do you know what would be really cool? If White Christmas was the film that they wanted to make.
I'd like to keep this little setup just the way it is. I guess it was just too good to last, huh? A simple little layout where we could do our best at the work we know without having any illusions of glory.
Something without the big bosses being in there.
I can see now that I'm the only one who could be happy here. Go ahead, take the idea, take the music, take Linda, take the whole darn thing.
But what about you? We'll need you in Hollywood to write the rest of the music.
I work right here.
Yep.
I'll send you the music when it's written.
Good man.
And don't bother me before, huh? Is that the deal you wanted, or should I have thrown in my shirt?
He expected more from her.
Listen, Linda, if you really want to stay here...
This is the chance you wanted, isn't it?
No.
Boy, are we happy!
Boy, are we happy! Hollywood! So she went. The way they did their overlay montages back then. Beautiful. I like that she's happy, but I don't like that she's gone off with him. Don't get me wrong, I love Fred Astaire. Just not his character. November, Thanksgiving Day. I love the animation. It's just added a bit of Looney Tunes in it. Well, it's not Looney Tunes, but... Dear Linda, I'm mailing a recording of Thanksgiving number today. Sorry about the delay. Something. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to read it. Oh, again? Heartbroken. By the way, I read about your engagement to Ted. No, I guess that makes your success complete. Congratulations.
Happy Thanksgiving, Mr. Jim.
Same to you, Mamie. And staff.
Everything's ready and hot, Mr. Jim.
I love this kind of music.
Got plenty to be thankful for.
Like what? You know, you're better off than I am.
I've got eyes to see with.
You need glasses.
I was just about to say. I like that he's bouncing off his own song.
Why, you ain't at a bite.
I'm pouting, Mamie.
Only just been out for like 2 seconds.
Who is this?
That's Mr. Jones.
Jonesy? I'm sorry. I knew him too well.
The trouble ain't with that turkey, Mr. Jim. It's you.
I'm riding high, baby.
Well, why you close the inn and sit around like a jellyfish with the misery? Stole your gal, and you ain't got fight enough to get her back. Excuse me, Mr. Jim.
Keep going.
Linda, how much you loves her and misses her and told her that. I'll bet you she'd be the quickest ex-movie star that ever ex.
You're crazy, me.
I'm crazy.
You're crazy.
Why, she ain't the fancy type no more than you are. What she wants is what you got right here. You could melt her heart right down to butter if you'd only turn on the heat.
You don't try to take a fella's gal away from him after he's bought the ring.
Yeah, exactly.
Or as I recall, do you?
Yeah, well, he did do it to him, so I do agree with the whole, don't get in the way of a relationship.
At last, the night I've been dreaming about actually here.
This is still my wedding, you know.
I'm happy because this marriage means that we can all settle down and stop worrying.
I've been this close to marriage before, only to wake up next morning and find myself with no bride and a hangover.
So has Jim as well.
Everything is all set and ready. What could possibly happen to...
Yep.
Hi, fellas.
Oh, hi.
What brought you here?
A train? A chug, 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 chug? Wedding? When is it?
Wedding?
Yeah.
What wedding?
Say, I saw your director, and he told me he was shooting the finale tonight. I thought I'd like to see how you make pictures.
You wouldn't like what they're doing tonight.
Well, why not?
Oh, no, that's dull, technical stuff.
Well, I'm a dull, technical sort of a fella.
Perhaps if you'd wait and see Linda tomorrow.
No. Tonight.
Success of you and Linda means a lot to me, pal.
So why don't you be yourself? What are you up to?
This is a beautiful hunk of welcome for a guy who comes coast to coast just to wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy wedding. You remember how I suspected you when you came to live at the inn on Easter morning? Silly, wasn't it?
Now I know he's up to something.
He doesn't mean any harm.
Oh, no.
No, he just wants to see Linda.
So?
Let's show him Linda.
Yeah.
This is the way we go.
No, it's a cupboard. It's a cupboard. No, not a very well built cupboard, apparently. There's a door on the other side. You're like, he's gone.
Merry Christmas!
Jim!
He's locked them in, though.
Only you could think of a thing like that.
That was brilliant.
Who are you calling?
Nobody.
The phone line doesn't
The
work.
operator's gone.
I thought he was going to be like, it's a fake phone. Is she out there? They've rebuilt the Holiday Inn. Have they? Or is that the... Yeah, they've rebuilt the Holiday Inn. That's so weird. Obviously, that is probably the set they use for the actual place itself, which is fantastic. They've done like a fourth wall thing. I love it. But it's within the film.
It's one of the most authentic reproduction jobs we've ever done. And all worked out from those photographs we took of your place in Connecticut.
Yeah, because it is the place.
Anything wrong?
Well, that Christmas tree's a little out of place.
But that tree was there in the other version, I think.
See everything?
No, I'll just sort of stay in the background. I don't want to get in your way.
Is he going to just get jump in? Oh, hi! Starts playing the piano. Oh. That looks better. We're against the piano. There she is.
Your Hollywood success was empty. You've lost the one man you loved.
Yep, she really has, though.
All right, everybody, quiet on the stage. Hold them out. Let's get started, everybody.
And hit the snow.
Come on, everybody, let's get started.
You gotta have snow. It's a Christmas movie.
Get out there with your broom. Hit your snow.
Yeah, there you go. I was right.
All right, roll.
Sorry, Mr. Hannibal, but when the red light's on, you couldn't get in even if you owned the studio.
Oh, but Pop, this is important.
I know, so is the light.
This is just meant to be. She'll see him. So magical. I'm trying to see if anything is actually different in case maybe they did like a redo of the set for this bit. But no, I'm almost 100% sure that they just used the set that they use. Amount of work it must have taken to set up the cameras behind the cameras. Nowadays it's easy, but back then, so much work. She's just remembering it back then.
I'm dreaming.
Is he just going to come out and do the whistle or something?
Where the treetops.
It's the real one, that's why. Whistle? She's like, what?
Hey, your day.
The camera crew were like, what? Cut!
Jim!
Wait, where did the guy with the light come from behind her? Was he there before? I don't remember that. I'm tearing up.
How could he get that far in 5 minutes?
Happy New Year! Again, reopening of Holiday Inn. So I take it, the deal is now off.
I've won my hot toddy over my scarred body.
Well, you did it first, so.
Wait until she gets a load of your dancing.
Stay at the inn.
Ah, there she is.
This will be fun. Miss Hit and Run.
Miss Hit and Run.
We'll stay at the inn.
That's right, though.
Singing, dancing.
I wasn't sure if she'd come back into it, though. I thought she was just going to be in it for the first part, but...
Let the old year die with a fond goodbye.
It's just so beautiful. Christmas. I love that film. Oh, I love that film. Such a beautiful Christmas film. Some bits in there obviously not quite set for nowadays, but the whole film is wonderful for the time. And just now, despite that scene, absolutely incredible. Loved it. Love all the snowy atmosphere, the Christmas time, the just the warmth in there. And I'm not entirely keen on Fred Astaire's character in it, but it was still funny, the little goofy bits that he added in there, and the dancing was amazing, as always, with Fred. And yeah, Bing Crosby is amazing. You could really see the heartfelt and the sorrow in his acting in that one. It was just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, there we go. The Connecticut Inn set for this film was reused by Paramount 12 years later as a Vermont Inn in the musical White Christmas from 1954, also starring Bing Crosby, and again with songs composed by Irving Berlin. Yes, because the films are somewhat identical from memory anyway. They're probably not. People are out there screaming at the screens right now. Go, no! They're not identical. They're no way similar. They just use the same inn and have Bing Crosby with music by Irving Berlin. So they're somewhat identical, but not entirely identical. Yeah, so maybe Fred Astaire isn't in the other one. Is it Danny Kaye maybe in the other? Let me just check. Yeah, it was Danny Kaye. So I'm going to go through some of the trivia now, but just know that I absolutely love that one. So thank you so much. I also want to say a huge thank you to those of you that requested it. Okay, so some of the trivia for this film. When Irving Berlin won an Oscar for his song White Christmas from this movie, he became the first artist to present himself with an Academy Award. Oh, wow. For the drunk dance, Fred Astaire had 2 drinks of bourbon before the first take. Not so much tipsy, just a little loose, right? But then he also had one before each succeeding take. So throughout that dance, he was just getting drunker and drunker and drunker. And then the 7th and last take was used in the film. When I joked about him actually being drunk whilst he was filming, kind of was. I am so glad that this mentions loads of different questions that I had. It just answers things that I even said to you guys. This one, for instance, the firecracker dance sequence was added to the movie as a patriotic number following the attack on Pearl Harbor, which took place during filming. The dance number required 3 days of rehearsal and 2 days to film. Fred Astaire did 38 takes of the number before he was satisfied with it. Just a side note, I love that they added that dance sequence in because of the Pearl Harbor attack. But what were they going to do in place of that? Was he just going to do a little tap dance number or something? Did they completely change that bit of it? Maybe they weren't going to show that piece of the film. Like they were just going to skip over that bit, and it was just going to end up with her eventually coming through the door, etc. after him being on stage or something. Yeah, they said apparently the crew members had to wear goggles during filming. I can understand that. Apart from Fred doesn't actually wear goggles, which is quite dangerous. I know he can't because he's filming, but yeah, they had to wear goggles during filming because the sand from the firecrackers flew into their faces. Right, but surely it would fly into Fred Astaire's face as well. I don't know. Also, animation was added to make the firecracker blasts more dramatic. I did not know that. That did not look like animation. That looked like real fire blasts going off. And I suppose they could have shot firecrackers going off on a black background and then add it in post, removing the black. I think they could do that back then, you know, when they do like is it a past take or something where they remove black? I'm sure they used to be able to do that back then. And then they could overlay that for like a frame or two to create what looks like a fire blast. Yeah, later Astaire's shoes for the dance were auctioned off for $116,000 worth of war bonds. The first public performance of the song White Christmas was sung by Bing Crosby on his NBC radio show The Crafts Music Hall on Christmas Day 1941 during the middle of shooting this film, which was released 7 months later. The song went on to become one of the biggest selling songs in the music history, but this is the bit where I was going, This was the first of 3 films to feature Crosby singing White Christmas and featuring Irving Berlin's music. So what was the third film? Right, so I just had to look it up. The 3 films are White Christmas, Holiday Inn and Blue Skies, which is from 1946.
White Christmas.
I've not seen Blue Skies. If you guys would like me to watch it, I can do. I'd love to watch more of these, like, you know, Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, all of those kind of things. Just looking up what it was. So Blue Skies is an ex-dancer and New York radio star narrating his love story for a band singer who loved a self-centered man who was unable to commit to his nightclub business or his family. So why is White Christmas in there? Is it set at Christmas? This I did not notice. At the end of the first time Jim and Linda sing White Christmas, the fireplace seems to suddenly flare up and then die down. Vaguely may remember that. Apparently, in an interview with director Mark Sandrich, he admitted it happened when the stagehand controlling the gas flame in the fireplace turned the control valve the wrong way, up instead of down. That makes sense. Okay, so the animated Thanksgiving sequence, there was a reason for it. So the animated Thanksgiving sequence in which a turkey jumps back and forth on the calendar between the 3rd and 4th Thursday in November is a topical reference to the Thanksgiving controversy, where Thanksgiving was always on the last Thursday in November, and in 1939 the last Thursday was November the 30th, the 5th Thursday of that month. So in 1939 and 1940, President Franklin D. Roosevelt attempted to change Thanksgiving to the 4th Thursday in November instead of the last, in an effort to bolster holiday retail sales by starting the Christmas season early. Absolutely crazy. I mean, you guys may know this out there. If you're in America, you may know this. But me, as a guy from the UK, this is all news to me. This led to a joint resolution in Congress, which Roosevelt signed into law in 1941, officially designating the 4th Thursday in November as Thanksgiving Day. Holiday Inn was released in 1942, the first Thanksgiving when this change was in effect. Wow, so the first time we see Thanksgiving written down in that film, that was like a straight into print version of this is Thanksgiving, definitively. That is Thanksgiving. That is absolutely amazing. Oh wow. The falling snow in the film was made of chrysotile asbestos. I really hope that no one got ill from that. I'm assuming that that is a type of asbestos, because every type of asbestos, as far as I know, can make you severely ill. Apparently director Mark Sandrich originally wanted Ginger Rogers and Rita Hayworth as the female leads. However, executives at Paramount voted this idea instead, since Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire two of the studio's highest paid actors were already co-starring in this movie. Right, okay, so holiday-wise, although 15 are mentioned by the cast, only 8 are shown in the movie. So you got New Year's Day, Lincoln's birthday, Valentine's Day, Washington's birthday, Easter Sunday, Independence Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. A 9th holiday, Labor Day, was in the original script but never filmed. Other days which could have been used for the other holidays but not shown are St. Patrick's Day, yes, Mother's Day, Memorial Day, Father's Day, Halloween, and the only other 2 federal recognised holidays at the time of filming, Decoration Day, now Memorial Day, and Armistice Day, which is now Veterans Day. Marjorie Reynolds' singing was dubbed by Martha Mears. I did not know that they dubbed her voice.
Children, listen, and I will try.
But yeah, apparently the Lincoln's birthday sequence, Abraham, is often cut from television broadcasts because the players are in blackface makeup. Oh, was White Christmas? I don't know why. I thought White Christmas was black and white as well, like this one was. So based on the colour of the reused set in White Christmas, it appears that the hotel set was actually painted grey, which would make sense, not wasting any colour paint on a black and white movie set. White Christmas was the first film to be shot with Paramount's new VistaVision process, with colour by Technicolor. What? Okay. 12 years after Holiday Inn was released, Irving Berlin borrowed from himself for the song Counting Your Blessings, which is in White Christmas. The melody of the bridge is identical to the one he used in the song Happy Holidays Come to Holiday Inn in Holiday Inn. The lyric is completely different, however. In the earlier film, it reads, "If you can't find somebody who set your heart a-whirl, get in your car and motor to the home of boy meets girl." For Counting Your Blessings, the lyric was changed to, "I think about a nursery and I picture curly heads, and one by one I count them as they slumber in their beds."
If you can't find somebody who
I think about a nursery.
Well, that's it. That's all of the trivia that I'm going to look at today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me watching White Christmas. It has been a magical, wonderful ride, and I love you guys for joining me and watching this, so thank you. And thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't already, then please feel free to subscribe to the channel for more things like this. I do, reactions and other things around. And if you want to watch the full reaction to this, you can do over on my Patreon. Also, feel free to follow me over on Letterboxd as well, where you can check out the lists of things that I have and haven't seen. Well, take care, guys. Check out some trivia for yourself, and thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe. And if it is Christmas when you're watching this, then Merry Christmas. And if it's New Year's, then Happy New Year. Whenever it may be, then I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time. And keep smiling and keep being amazing. Anyway, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. If you're still here to the very end, then thank you so much. And also a huge thank you to my wonderful patrons. Roger C. Griffith, Douglas Collier, Terry V, Michael, Chris Holmes, Jojo, Thomas Masters, Shoehorn1234, Res, Patrick Durr, Andrew Blount, Carlos, Marla Mize, Rob, Chandra Blair, Scott, Paul Zawicki, Randy, Kirsten, Juan Pablo Camero, JL, Maggie, Freya Alexandra, Milo, Miranda, Edna, Gina Aman, Tess Avaland, Olivia, Maria Stoicheva, Necesno, Megan Janoviak, Rainy Tomo, Strawberry Tree, Kirsten Bailey, Boobily Boo, Louise Vanderhoven, Aubrey Terry, Rayfist, Heidi Steele, City D, Bumblebee, Joshua, Jesse, Rena Burra, Meet, Lolita Verbakovskia, Eli, Holly Jeffries, Alenka Hafner, HM Garth, Chloe Grover, Neb, Kyle Baker, and Abby Barker. If you'd like to see more videos, there's some more on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you next time.